We got Daddy Cornstar here getting ready to eat a good healthy meal. So we got our Heinz ketchup, Pringles potato chips, Heinz ketchup for our dip. Good stuff. We got our spaghetti and peas. We have ham sandwich with Miracle Whip. And to touch things off, sometimes it don't hurt to put a little bit of ketchup. Not ketchup, put a little bit of seasoning on your bread. Woo doggy. So now you wonder how I look so young. You gotta be adventurous, whatever you eat.
Hey everybody, you're watching
the Cornstar.
If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 21-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place. If you enjoy my content, I have one request for you. If you could click on the thumbs up down below to like my video, that lets the YouTube algorithm know, hey, you guys like my stuff, and that pushes me out to a bigger audience. So if you support me, I would really appreciate it if you like the video. If you have any questions at all, write it down below in the comments. I will read every single one of them, and I will do my best to get back to all of them. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe. That's free. All you gotta do is click the subscribe button down below, and then you're subscribed. Then you'll just be notified when I post new content. The video you are about to watch was filmed a month ago, but it covers almost 2 weeks worth of work because I've been stuck in the sprayer putting on nitrogen. And when I'm in the sprayer, I don't really do a whole lot of variety. So you're seeing 2 weeks worth of me living in the sprayer and everything that came along with it. So we're gonna get through all the side dressing in one video. So 2 weeks worth of stuff. So we're gonna be catching up to real time real quick. So you're gonna see a lot of different outfit changes in this video. We gotta move a few things around in the big machine shed. Especially some beans that we have in bags. We don't want those getting wet, and they're right by the door that's open and can't be closed because it kind of fell off. So we're gonna put them in the heated shop here so they're protected so we can take them back. And then we're gonna go take out the sprayer boom. We basically just set a barrel under each corner of this thing. Feels weird not having the boom on. This is the nitrogen bar. They're getting my hoses hooked up. That way I can control these so I can get it to hook on right there. Little dusty, but that's okay. She'll work just the same. Our little safety buzzer thing went off here and it said I have severe engine temperature. It's 235 degrees, but normally it runs at about 185. So we're gonna get out and check to see if there's anything wrong. This might come in pretty handy. We're gonna bring the semi-trailer over to the next field that we're going to. Then I'm gonna run over with the pickup truck, get Dad, come back. Then I'm gonna take the sprayer over there and I'm gonna start putting on 32% for the day. It's really challenging to get videos while I'm doing 32% because I have to steer it and have to stay between the rows, and I don't want to be running things over. It seems like when you look away for 2 seconds, all of a sudden you've gone 3 rows over somehow. And I don't want to do that, so it's kind of challenging to film. So I do my best. Also, a lot of what I'm doing is very monotonous. I'm doing the same thing over and over every day. Basically, I go out and I have 32% on with the nitrogen bar, and I'll do 5 to 10 loads a day, depending on the day. Come back and sleep, and then do it again. Come on. Get into Dad's messy truck. There you go. One thing about putting 32% on with the nitrogen bar, it's impossible to keep the sprayer clean. I need to fill up with diesel before we get on the road. It's like 85 gallons. .32% is extremely heavy. It weighs 12 pounds a gallon, and it's really sticky and it burns. So that's why we wear gloves. You don't want it on your skin because it doesn't really feel the most comfortable. Not gonna kill you, but not exactly comfortable. And it also smells like ammonia. And if you know what ammonia smells like, you also know that's not the most pleasant. If you look behind me here, you can see that the grasses and the weeds that I sprayed the other day are starting to die. This 7-acre patch that I'm standing on actually used to hold a house, a couple barns, and a few sheds, and a lot of trees. We did this 7 years ago. It's slowly getting there. You can see a few yellow areas here and there. I'm gonna grease the sprayer for the day, and then every 6 loads, I grease it. The nitrogen bar here is pretty simple. Basically, this coulter just runs in the ground a couple inches deep, and then it squirts 32% nitrogen right in the little trench that the coulter makes. And that's how that works. We're all greased up, filled up, fueled up, ready to go. Looks like we got a little rocky rock out there. We're gonna pick that up while we can see it. Well, hello, storm cloud that came out of absolutely nowhere. We got rained out of the field. We got ½ inch of rain in about 15 minutes, just a nice drink. Broke up some of that crust on top of some of the mean ground around here, which is pretty nice. We're basically chased out of the field for the day, so I'm gonna go golfing with my grandparents. Haven't done that in a couple of years, so I'm gonna spend time with family. Don't forget to make time for family, guys. I'm gonna bring the semi home and then get ready for that. It rained a fair amount, about 1.5 inches in an hour and a half. Normally that creek's about 4 feet wide. 2 days ago we got 3 inches of rain, so we were rained out yesterday. It's kind of spitting today. There's some off and on chances of some showers, but we're gonna fill the sprayer tanks with 32%. See if we can do a little bit of side dressing. If we get hit by rain, we're right next to the house, so we can just stop. So might as well. If we can get 50 acres done, we can get 50 acres done. I feel like a praying mantis. Get the GPS going, that way everything can be loaded before we get to the field. Got my own private swimming pool. We just got empty again, and we're gonna run back and fill up. This next load here should finish the field that we're on, and then we'll either go to this field or this field. Dad's coming down with some gasoline for the transfer pump. Here we go again. Kind of spitting right now. Dad said it's supposed to be just a quick little shower. Doesn't look like anything's plugging up at all, so we're gonna keep going. This field that we're in has several spots like this. There must be some sort of natural spring under here because there's always water in here. This really needs some field tile that would go right to that creek right there. Then this area would be nice and dry. Probably 4 or 5 spots across this hillside that are just like that. In case you're wondering what happened to my face, me and a piece of tinfoil had a little fight and gave me a tinfoil cut. I'd like to put a lot of tile into this field, but the wallet's not very thick right now. You can see on my map here all the areas I have to go around. This over here is the road, so we're not going to count that, and that's the creek. But we got spots like this all throughout the field here. That's another big one. And that just cuts into our yield, really. The really frustrating part is these areas that we aren't able to plant, they already have several $100s an acre worth of inputs into them. So when you're not able to plant anything in them, it really kind of hurts. I guess I just won't get paid this year. Who thinks they're Mr. Funny Guy putting this out in the field? There's another example of something that's washed out and is gonna need to be fixed. That one's deep. There's Daddy Cornstar bringing 32%. All done for the night. We're gonna walk across the street quick and check out our beans. They're kind of small yet. Leaves look a little chewed up. We got blasted with a 3-inch rain in about, I don't know, 3 hours worth of raining total. So it rained pretty hard on these, so they took a little bit of a beating. But they're all small yet. Didn't snap them off or anything, so they'll grow out of it. Back again in the sprayer this morning. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're gonna try to run all day, get as much done as we can. We wanted to get started at 7 o'clock this morning, but right now it's 8:16. We're just getting our first load ready to go. Got everything greased on the sprayer. Got the sprayer full of 32% nitrogen. we're ready to rock and roll. Gotta fill up again. The section of the field that I was just in had a lot of little turnaround spots, a lot of short rows, a lot of point rows, a lot of little wet spots to go around, so it took about an hour and a half to burn that load off. Normally I can do about a load in an hour if I'm in a good running field, but just the spot I was in had to run a little slower. Dad came to get the semi. Now that it's empty, we're gonna go run this batch off, and then we'll be going to our last field of corn on corn. You can see all the wet areas I had to plant around in this field. These two are waterways here, but these are all wet spots. That's a big waterway. That's another big wet spot, wet spot, wet spot. Not much you can do though. That waterway behind me looks dry. It's got a hidden wet spot in it. That must have just started. I've never known water to be in this waterway before, but I just about buried the sprayer when it was completely full of 32%. 32% weighs 12 pounds a gallon. I had 1,000 gallons on me. The sprayer weighs 23,000 pounds by itself. That wouldn't have been fun to get out. Oh, you think you're funny? You're just blocking the road, don't you? On this next field here, going up again. This field will take about 3.5 loads. Wasn't a problem for the old Hagie. Fill up again. We're cleaning these tips off because we're going to take these ones off. These are corn on corn tips, so we're going to put corn on bean tips on. Corn on corn tips have a bigger hole. Corn on bean tips are a smaller hole.
Hey people, did you hear Cole? He said, we are cleaning this off.
Here for moral support. I'm going to set the monitor for a different rate while Dad's washing this off. I'm going to do a new job. About 32, corn on bean ground, 2019. I'm going to change the rate to 22 gallons an acre. Make sure we're pointed in the right direction. We're good to go. Dad's getting closer to being done. Got everything switched over, sprayer's full. We're going to do this field behind the house here. Dad, I think you missed a spot. It's been a pretty good day. Got 300 something acres done. Not too bad for running with the nitrogen bar. A few of the fields that are a little bumpier, you have to run about 8 miles an hour, but towards the end I was in a couple areas where I could run 10.5 or so you really start covering acres when you can go faster. They're also nice long rows. The less you have to turn around, the more you can get done. I'm going to fill the sprayer with some diesel fuel before I go in for the night, and then hopefully we can get started tomorrow. There's a chance of rain tonight, but hopefully that'll miss, and we should be able to get done with side dressing tomorrow. Here we go again. Always gotta check the oil. It's supposed to start raining around noon, so we're gonna see if we can get 4 or 5 hours worth of side dressing in before that hits. I think there's some rain coming. We're gonna get this off quick. 150 gallons left on us. We are certainly rained out. Rain came about 3 hours before they forecasted it to. What do you do? I'm gonna drive the sprayer down to the heated shop. We have the power washer down there. So once it stops raining, then we can wash this 32% off the sprayer. They're talking about a week of forecasted rain, so it doesn't look like we're gonna be back in the field for a little while, so we might as well have this 32% off the machine. 32% is extremely corrosive, so we don't like to have it sit on the sprayer for extended periods of time if we can help it. We've got about 240 acres worth of side dressing left. If we had a good day, we could easily get done, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get into the field for at least the immediate future here. I think I'm just gonna sit in here for a little while till this rain subsides a little bit. Don't really feel like getting soaked. Okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet and run through the rain. If you look here at these rows on the edge of the field, I sprayed these about 30 minutes before a random storm came out of nowhere. That's why they're weedy right now. When you're spraying weed killer has to sit on the plant for a certain amount of time, usually ½ hour to 4 hours, depending on what you're spraying, in order to be absorbed into the plant. And that wasn't sitting on there long enough, and a random flash storm came through and basically washed it all off. So I got about 180-foot pass for an entire mile that's weedy, so I'm gonna have to come back and respray this, otherwise this is gonna be really weedy. You guys see how this corn's so much taller than this corn? This corn was planted about 4 days before this corn.
Let's take a look and see what Cole the corn star is doing. I think right now he's making you guys a video. He's looking at his phone. Probably coming over to kick me. Hey there, Cole, how you doing?
Alright, when you film, you can do it so you're not standing right by a pump that's loud.
Oh, now he's telling me how I need to be videoing, guys. I need to take video on class 101, Daddy the Corn Star.
That'd be a great idea. Looks like we're gonna have enough daylight, fill up one more time, and get one more load off.
We got Cole the Corn Star out there putting 32% nitrogen on with the sprayer. We're side dressing the corn to try to spruce it up. We're on June 25th. The corn is finally look like it's growing. Today the temperature is 86 degrees out. This side dress bar, it actually knifes in the 32% nitrogen. Here we go, boys and girls.
I love where I live. We're at a good spot to stop for the night. Brandon from Champion Seed's gonna come out in the morning and fly his little drone around while I'm side dressing, which is gonna be pretty cool. We have about 80 acres left on this farm, and then we'll be done side dressing for the year. Then we'll take the nitrogen bar off, put the boom on, and start spraying a little bit of corn and spraying some beans. Taller stuff here in this field is about hip high. Where I'm at right now is about to the middle of my thigh. Absolutely gorgeous morning. Not a lot of sun, but partly cloudy. We're gonna check the engine oil. We're gonna check the, what do you call it? Antifreeze, yeah. And we're gonna grease the machine. We're gonna fill it up with 32%. Got 80 acres left here in this farm, so that's just about 2 loads worth of 32%. Brandon should be coming down in about 45 minutes, so we're gonna get ready before he comes here, and then he's gonna fly his drone around, and you're gonna see me from angles you never thought possible. Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Oh boy, I can't hit.
Looks like we're all done side dressing corn for the year. Let's fold this nitrogen bar up, bring it home, wash it, and then we'll get everything ready to start spraying with the boom. Can't tell, power washing is my absolute favorite thing to do on the farm. In case you care at all, which you probably don't, that was a good 2 hours worth of power washing. I'm hungry. I think it's like 4 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet. And we're off. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, you know what to do. And subscribe. See you in the next one.